Oh, guys, I was just playing with my reel. I wasn't trying to catch a fish, but look at that. Look at that, guys. That was a big old swirl when it hit the water. I mean, I wasn't even looking over there. I was looking down at the reel, seeing what's going on. But I'll be honest, I'm not that huge a fan of this thing yet. Although we might just put it through its paces. Let me get this thing staked down and see what we can do. Testing this here Origin, 13 fishing Origin. I just saying, well, should I send it back? I mean, I'm on 6 as far as break setting goes. I'm casting downwind. He is taking that drag. He is taking that drag. Whoa, that's a good fish. But oh man, he don't want to even think to stop, guys. All right, well, this whole video might be talking about this Origin, but I took it apart, and I might kind of incorporate that video to this one. I might put it in afterwards. I don't know, guys. If y'all want to stay tuned and watch it or not, I don't know if I'll stay fishing with this guy. You know, this reel was ordered before you guys told me all the ones that y'all fish with, and so I didn't get a chance to you know, use y'all's input. And I love 13 fishing, except for the fact that their main gear on the A and the Z is made out of aluminum, and they are corroded. Man, this guy is so much of a horse. But I mean, it feels pretty good reeling in, but just when I was casting and reeling in, it is kind of a little rougher than the A and the Z, but it's only an $89 reel. So what do you expect? You can't expect a, you know, a perfect setup. But yeah, I don't know. It's just the fact that I'm getting backlashes on 6, where I fish with it setting on 3 on the A and Z. Boy, that's a good fish. Unless I got him foul hooked or something. Like I say, I wasn't even fishing. Really, I was just playing on my reel. But so anyway, come on in, fella. I tightened up on the drag. The drag feels good. You know, some reels that I get that's cheap, they don't tend to. Man, come on, don't you go up in them weeds. That's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. Don't do it. Don't do it. He wants to get in them weeds and get off. Don't do it. Don't you get up in there. Man, you'd think he would be a monster. Now I'm looking at him and he don't even look that big. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, he's a good fish, don't get me wrong, but man, he should have gave me that kind of trouble. Oh, he's a nice one. But man, there too, they have a little different gear setups. Well, you about ready to give up, guy? Yeah, he's pretty anyway. But yeah, I'm not that big a fan. If you know, if I'm having backlashes with it casting downwind on the highest break setting they have, what am I going to do when I need to cast into the wind? You know, you have to tighten up on the, and I have it where it won't drop when I click it. So that's, a lot of guys fish with them plumb loose where the spool moves back and forth. But yeah, this guy shouldn't have fought that hard. He's only 24 3/4 inches. I mean, he's a hefty, nice rascal. I'm glad to get him, but yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I just might put the rascal back in the box and send it back to him. I hate doing that, but then again, the 13 fishing hadn't done me very good lately. Since then I've tried to get 2 main gears sent to me, and it's been 3 weeks and they hadn't even responded. They seen my email. They said they saw the request and they're reviewing it, but 3 weeks Not even to tell me that they're gonna send me the parts. So I don't know. I think she's gonna go back, and I think I'm gonna try the SLX from Shimano. It's like 10 bucks more. And Shimano, you know Shimano. They've been around a long time. They're good reels. So that's my thoughts on it right now, guys. So I think the way I want to do this video, because I'm already kind of towards the end of my route. I'm sure there's some reds back here. I'm going to still keep trying to get a few more, but I had a couple of guys poling, and that's kind of rare for me to run across people, but it is the weekend, and so they poled ahead of me into the marsh ground that I fish a lot back that way. So I just kind of cut off into this little lake that I was in the last video. All right, we're gonna give this reel a second try. Whoa, that's a good one. Whoa, in a little bitty pond right here. I'm gonna give it a couple of clicks because I don't have that much room. If he goes up through them little cuts or something, get around a lot of corners. But man, that rascal is a nice fish. Oh yeah, come on, guy. Oh, I'm having to use a lot of force on this fella. Oh, the reel is not horrible. I'm not gonna bad mouth it too much, but I still may send it back because of the braking system. But it does cast, you know, decent, and but I just like a little more range on my them others. The Z and the A at 6, even with the spool loose, you can just tell the brakes are really grabbing, and you got to move it back to about 3 if you want to get anything. Well, I'm sitting at 6, and it's like, nah, it's brakes. You can tell that there is a little difference between 1 and 6, but there he goes. That's the main ditch going in. Now we're done. Come back over here. Maybe he's done too. Maybe we'll get done at the same time. Man, but it feels like they're fighting harder today. Why are they fighting so hard today? He's not over 30 either. He's just a good 25, 26 incher. Oh, now we done it. Come on back on over here, fella. Come on back over to the boat. But yeah, being I got this fish to add in with the last one, I think we're probably not going to add me tearing into this thing. It's really not a lot to see. It's the same. If you've seen my video tearing down my Z, it's kind of about the same thing. They're not the same though. I mean, the brakes, the drag system consists only of two plates instead of the 4 or whatever that the Z has. But you know, I like that. I like the drag setup better when it's only 2. I don't like that stack, because I like a good smooth drag that's not gonna grab too tight. Not that the Z and the A do pretty good. I'm gonna have to get him on my wrong side here, but he's hook fair if we don't break the line. You ready to come on? You ready? All right, just ease up here. You just gotta wait till they're ready, and then they'll just come on. This guy might be too big, guys. That's all right though. We're not gonna complain about it. This is a real test. I mean, you know, if that's all I had, I would be happy with it. I honestly would be very happy with it. But I mean, well, I'd say that until I get in the wind and I got to cast against the wind. Although I throw it up against the wind. We have a real light breeze, and I was throwing this way just to see. Not right here, but just right over there. It was the same setup. It was throwing into this little light wind. And on 6, I didn't get a backlash, but I had to be very careful how I threw. You know, you couldn't just whoop it over there like you can if you know, was able to have some more range. Well, this fella is going to be too... No, he's not too big. He's not too big. 26 inches. We kind of bend his tail, 26 and a half. He's a good fish. But fellas, I don't know how much more we're gonna have here. Like I say, it's only been about 20 minutes since that last accident fish. I done thought about what I'm gonna name it. You probably already see it in the title, but I accidentally caught a large red. Well, I'm always trying to think up new creative titles, but that's truly what it was. It was by accident that I caught that last one. But all right, guys, but that's a fish. He's a good fish. I mean, I saw one, it might even been him, that kind of swam off when I came in here, and then I was just working along the edge until all that happened. But all right, guys, I think I'm just going to end the video here. Just want to say God bless, and we will see y'all next time.